What is going on, my friends? Happy Friday. Welcome into another day here at Card Lines. Another chance at searching for some of that cardboard gold. And hey, it's my birthday. So let's have a little party. Guys, we got a special guest in the house as well. My brother, Hall of Fame James, came to hang out with us. So give him a shout out. Wish him the happiest of birthdays as well, because as you guys know, we're twins. And excited to be with you guys today. Excited to hang out on a Friday. I figured, hey, with my birthday coming up, I knew I needed to come into work and get a bunch of stuff done. But why not throw myself on screen and rip some cards with you guys? And I thought a mixer might be a fun way to go about it. So we've got one break today. Thank you guys for those of you that bought into this one. We're doing 4 different football products, little trips throughout the years, if you will. Oh, we got Julie in the chat. What's up, sis? Thank you. Well, thank you guys so much. We've got 4 different years of football, and it's 2020 score, 2021 Leaf memories. I put that in there because it's got 7 hits, so it'd be fun. And it's a quick one, kind of a breaker's box. We got 2025 Donruss, going to chase some downtowns. And then we've got 2024 Contenders chasing that quarterback class still. And I'm going to mix them up a little bit. I'm going to start with 2020 score. Then I'm going to go to 2025 Donruss. Then back to 2024 Contenders. And then we're going to finish with that Leaf Memories box. Because, again, that one's just 7 cards, but there's autos in there for sure. So we'll be guaranteed at the end to have a little heat to finish things off. So that's what we got going on. We got Alex in the chat as well. Welcome in. I appreciate everyone joining us here on this Friday. We're going to have a lot of fun ripping with you guys. The other thing we're going to do, too, we've got no real time limit here because we just got one break. And so we're also going to play a little bit Card Lines Wheel. If you guys are interested in taking a little journey around the Card Lines Wheel, we are running them at $20 today. So it's a little bit more than we've been running the wheels. But I can tell you, I know you can't read them very well on the little screen, but I can tell you in there we've got sealed basketball boxes, blasters, hobby boxes. We've got a baseball hobby box in there of Heritage MLB from 2021. Almost everything where it's packs is like 3, 4, 5 packs of things, stuff like that. So even at a $20 opening bid, I think you're going to be happy with what you get on the spin. So we're going to do a couple of those spins of the wheels and see if anyone wants to have some fun with that. Then we'll get into the breaks, and maybe throughout the times when we switch from product to product, maybe we'll throw a couple wheel spins up there as well and just have a little fun day there. So again, thank you guys so much. By the way, if you're looking at getting a wheel spin and you're in today's breaks already, remember we combine shipping. So you're going to get the reduced shipping on that. So don't be afraid of that $5.99 initial cost. And then likewise as well, those purchases and everything else now are eligible. As I mentioned on the stream the other night, Wednesday night, our Card Lines loyalty program is live. And it's free to join the loyalty program. All you got to do is pop to cardlines.com. Make sure you set up your account and subscribe to our newsletter. That gets you an initial 250 points. All you got to do is get to 1,000 points, and you start to multiply 1.1 points per transaction after that. So all of our breaks, all of our live auction stuff, anything you might buy on our website, those all get you points. Anything you do socially, mostly, some of the social channels have a few limits, but if you like our posts, if you share a post in our channel, if you refer a friend and they buy something on a website, all that can earn you guys points, just like the casino, baby, and it turns into real dollars that you can use right now to buy on the website, but hopefully in the future also to make credit towards our breaks and things like that. So make sure you sign up for all that. And without further ado, let's do a spin of the wheel and see if anyone wants to take a run for us. Oh, look at all this love. Thanks. Thanks, Grandma Lynn. I love having you guys all join us today. It feels like we're having a little birthday party. All right, again, what we're starting with is, and you got to be on eBay to make the bids on this one. And we're starting with a $20 spin. Kenny's in the house. Kenny R, we love you. Thanks for the support. Making a bid. Gonna take a spin. Kenny, I really hope we start out right away with one of those hobby boxes on your spin. Thank you so much for that. Just going to document it, and here we go on your spin. Are you ready? Taylor's, what's going on? Welcome in. A Florida On It gravity box and a bonus hit. Heck yeah. Where did I put those bonuses? Kenny. Here we go. So, Kenny, for your spin on the wheel, let me take the wheel off and show you. I'm super excited about these guys. And Kenny, I hope you enjoy ripping it. We're going to keep, I'm not going to rip the whole boxes for today. So we're going to ship this to you sealed up. This is On It Gravity. We talked about this a little bit earlier this week. This is a somewhat newer participant in the cards world, but they are taking the NIL and collegiate world by storm, licensing with each college and the players on there. You get a blaster box of Florida University. Very high likelihood of autos and things like that. Super fun. And then as a bonus with that as well, here we go. You've got a Jeremy Pena patch auto 299. He's a Houston Astros star. This is with the World Baseball Classic, Dominican Republic. So an patch auto and a blaster box, Kenny, are coming your way. Thank you for spinning the wheel. I love it. We're going to do one or two more and see if anyone else wants to take a little trip around the wheel. And then we're going to get into our breaks on this fantastic Friday. I got to tell you guys, the morning did not start out so hot for me. But we got some things taken care of, and we are now having some fun and doing exactly what I want to be doing today, is ripping some cards and hang out with y'all for a little birthday celebration. Hey, we got CH. CH, I'm not recognizing the call. If you're new to us, welcome to the Card Lines family. If you're one of our folks that have been with us before and I'm just not recognizing the sign, I'm sorry about that. But you took a spin on the wheel. I appreciate that. We just, the last one, got a sweet blaster box and a bonus patch auto. Let's see what your spin gets on this one. It did get better. My mood got way better when the mod and his car full of cavalry came to help. We've got a chrome blaster box for soccer and a women's soccer Card Lines mystery pack. So thank you so much for taking that spin on the wheel. Let me take it off and again show you guys. You've got, what's going on, Peas? We've got, so CH, you won a sealed Topps Chrome soccer blaster box. And we'll tell you, just point out, it's got that little bit of a fold in there, which is, we can't sell them e-commerce wise because of that. So I want you to know that's there, but the packs are down in there. And so the integrity of the box is still good. I just want you to be aware it's got that little bit of cardboard fold in there. And then along with that sealed blaster box, a sealed pack of a women's soccer. So every card in here is women's soccer. International stars, the National Women's Soccer League stars are in here. Every pack is guaranteed to have at least one U.S. women's national team player, and every pack has an auto in there. So again, for today, because we're doing the blasters and things like that, I'm not going to necessarily rip on there. We're going to send these to you, and you can have the fun of ripping those at home. But thank you so much for supporting the show today and taking the spinning on the wheel. Oh, thanks so much. I love that. All right. So we're going to go, I'm going to put the spinner back up. And again, for those of you who are hopping on and you're ready for us to get in the football break, I promise you we will get to those cards very soon. But we got to do a few spins on the wheel and celebrate the birthday and see if anyone can win some fun stuff. So far, both spins have really been a win. Quite frankly, there's no bust prizes on the wheel. Everything is definitely going to get some pretty good, if not better than your spin value back. And there are multiple hobby boxes on the wheel. We got another bidder, Tanaka. Thanks so much for that. Appreciate it. Coming through, and here we go. Let's get your spin on the wheel. Here we go. An NBA Revolution blaster. There we go. All right. Another win. Let me take that one off. And so you're getting this guy coming home with the same thing again. You know, everything's in good shape. We're confident in that, but we had just a little bit of fold in there. So, like, I couldn't sell it, you know, off our website or e-commerce just because of that. But I would feel very, very confident in saying all the cards in there are still just fine. And that's a heck of a prize for a $20 spin of the wheel, a basketball blaster box. Thank you so much for your support. Congrats on the win. How you guys feeling? We got anyone else feeling like taking a spin? We got lots of people in both shows today. Love it, love it, love it. Nolan, thank you. Welcome in. You guys, if you're watching us on eBay and you want to make some bids, go ahead. Don't be afraid of the initial shipping. If you're already in the breaks, we will be reducing the shipping off of that with your combined shipping. If you're watching us on YouTube, thank you so much for doing so. Sit on back, have a beverage and a snack. We're going to have some fun today. And if you haven't done so yet, find your way down or over, depending on your screen configuration, and click that like button, click that subscribe button. We're making that goal still to get to 10,000 YouTube followers before the end of the year. So see what you guys can do to help us out with that today. Let's climb a bunch today. And all you got to do as well is find the little share button and blast it all to your friends and say, hey, come check these guys out. We got another spin of the wheel looking. And love it. Thank you so much for taking another shot on it. Every time you can see the text is getting bigger on the wheel because every time one of those prizes does get won, we remove it to give a better chance of odds at the next one. And a 4 packs of NFL cards. That is pretty sweet as well. Let me take the wheel off and show you what you're getting for that spin on the wheel, Tan. You've got a 2023 Prestige Fat Pack. We're chasing Bijan Robinson, a little Honey Bijan rookie in there, CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, etc. You're getting a 2022 Chronicles pack coming to you. That's we're chasing Brock Purdy, Aiden Hutchinson, Garrett Wilson, James Cook, etc. A 2021 Contenders pack is coming your way. Trevor Lawrence, who continues to sort of not be quite as relevant, but the receiver class out of 2021 is what we love out of that. Nico Collins, Jamar Chase, and a lot of other, Devonta Smith and some other ones. And then a 2022 Score Fat Pack. Again, Brock Purdy, James Cook, some of those guys. So not bad to get 2 cello packs and 2 fat packs for that spin on the wheel. Again, thank you so much for your support of the show, and congrats on that spin of the wheel. Do you guys have another one in you? There are still 3 more hobby boxes are still on that wheel, along with some other really nice packs of things. Cardlines mystery packs. There's Pokemon products on the wheel, including some of the blister checker packs and things like that. Is that what got you, Ted? Is that what got you when I said Pokemon? We got to take another spin? All right, we got to go in through spin of the wheel. All right, Tan, let's do it. Let's get one of those hobby boxes that was just pimping out. Hey, you did get a hobby box. All right. Where is it? Oh, down. All right. We're giving away hobby boxes today, guys. Happy birthday to all of you. 2021 Topps Chrome Soccer Hobby Box. There is an autograph in here. Not a bad result for a $20 spin on the wheel to walk away with a Topps Chrome Hobby Box product. Heck yeah, Tan. That is a win if I ever saw a win. I hope you feel the same way. we're riding a high on another hobby product. So let's do it. Can we get one more spin here before we get in the breaks? And then I promise I'll start the breaks and we'll see if we can do some more. When I get spins going, you guys know I hate to stop. I'll throw it up one more time. Yeah, by the way, I saw the ever in your favor. I love that reference. All right. So we took some great spins on the wheel. Thank you guys for taking those spins with me. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get into our breaks, our break, I should say. And we're gonna have a lot of fun getting through these products. It's gonna be a lot of cards, a lot of good stuff. I just gotta quick fix our screen here. There it is. All right, so as I mentioned, I'm gonna start with the biggest box of them all, 2020 Score, and this is secretly one of my favorite products. Yes, it's Score, it's retail, so we're not guaranteed necessarily to pull an auto out of one of these, but we have done well with them before. But it's a very cost-effective way to get at the 2020 quarterback class. Herbert, Burrow, Hurts, Jordan Love, etc., etc. Hey, Anna, welcome in. It's so great to have everyone popping on. Maybe, James, it should be our birthday more often. What do you think?
Maybe.
All right, so let's start to open the first side of it. I want to thank everyone, and we're going to talk as well about the hit counter. Everybody watching us today can play along on the hit counter, absolutely free, no purchase necessary to play along, and you get a chance at winning some free stuff, which I have stuff I'm going to give away, but I didn't set it over here, so I'm going to get that by the end of the stream. But we've got some football packs and things we're going to give away for our buyers into today's breaks, as well as for those of you that earn leprechauns on our hit counter. And our favorite leprechauns, world-class athletes. They thrive on Skittles and beer, and they run races for your entertainment. They're not like gladiators, though. None of them get hurt. Every once in a while, maybe they pull a hammy or something like that. But we've got a good doctors team here at Cardlines, and we take care of them. What's up, Logan? Thanks so much. All right. So I want to say, Chris, thank you and good luck with the Cardinals. Angel, my guy on the Falcons, Chris the Ravens, Angel the Bills, Angel the Panthers, Ernest the Bears, Chris the Bengals and Browns, Jesus the Cowboys, Ken with the Broncos and the Lions, Jeremiah the Packers, James D the Texans, Dallas with the Colts, Brian with the Jaguars, Matthew with the Chiefs, Ken again with the Raiders, Rafi with the Chargers, James D the Rams and Dolphins, Douglas, the Vikes, Angel, the Patriots, Jose, the Saints, Dallas, the Giants, Angel, the Jets, Jose, the Eagles, Kenny, the Steelers, James D, the 49ers and Seahawks, Ken, the Bucks, James E, the Titans, and Kenny with the Washington Commanders, a.k.a. the Redskins, going back into some of those years, I believe, as well. So, guys, thank you so much. And hit counter that I was talking about, why is that all messed up? Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, I didn't get all
Oh.
that
All right. There we go. Clean it up a little bit. All right. So throughout these products, I'm going to go ahead and rip the second stack of packs while I talk about this. Throughout our break today, if you guys want to have some fun with us, play along, it's always just a fun thing to chat about. Hey, there's a Jalen Hurts rookie card. You tell us, Green Bay, Philadelphia, the Chargers, and the Bengals. Anytime a quarterback from those teams come up throughout the break, it doesn't have to be, for Cincinnati, it doesn't have to just be Joe Burrow. It could be any Cincinnati Bengals quarterback. We're going to put a 1 or 2 or etc. on there for a hit counter. And so what you guys have to decide is which team's quarterbacks are going to represent the best in this break. And from there, then, you can win a leprechaun if you pick the right team. And the leprechaun is going to earn you a shot at some free stuff. Likewise, tell us what you think the total of all 4 teams' quarterbacks combined are going to be. And you can get a leprechaun for that as well. So you would say Packers, because of course the Packers are going to win. You would say Packers, and you would say 32. And if the Packers have the most quarterbacks come up, you'd get the leprechaun. And if it comes up 31, 32, or 33, you would get a leprechaun. If nobody gets in there in the first couple, well, then you would, the next closest person would get a leprechaun from there. So, all right. Oh, sorry. I was like, wait a second. Are we having a techie issue? We are not. Okay, good. Look at those predictions coming in. Robert, welcome in. James, welcome in. Noticing you guys. Hopefully I'm not missing anyone. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. Again, if you just joined in a few minutes ago, I wanted to have a little fun on my birthday, and I couldn't be happier to have my co-pilot today with me, besides Max doing some things, is I got Hall of Fame James hanging out with me. We can celebrate our birthday together. So everyone make sure to give him some love in there, and thanks for hanging with us. All right, let's go. We did some spins. We talked about the hit counter. Get those predictions in. Again, you do not have to be in the breaks to play on the hit counter. The only thing we would have to ask is if you're not in the breaks and we've never shipped to you before, if you end up getting a leprechaun and winning, we're going to have your address. So if we don't know who you are yet, all you got to do is send us an email at info@cardlines.com or at jeff@cardlines.com, and we will document that and send your winnings to you. So here we go. The Bengals are going to start us out with Joe Mixon. And these guys, they're going to be all over the place, up and down. I'm not going to take the time to flip each one, especially for older products. So bear with me on that. Jermaine Edmonds, DeCastro for the Steelers. McMillan, there's a J.J. Watt, one of my favorite players over the last few decades. Jameson Crowder, Calais Campbell, Leonard Williams, Ryan Tannehill. I got to make sure I'm thinking about the quarterbacks, okay? Mecole Hardman for the Chiefs, Taylor Gabriel. Keenan Allen, still hanging in the NFL. Darius Juice, not hanging in the NFL. Andy Isabella. Devontae Adams for the Packers. Marshawn Lattimore. Shaquille Griffin, Eric Reed, and Russell Wilson. Now we get into some of our parallels from that first pack. It's going to be Taylor Smith. Tyreek Hill on a red press proof. That's not a bad one for the Chiefs. Matthew, congrats. There's Jake Breeland, rookie, and a Josh Allen in the zone for the Bills. So Angel, congrats on a nice Josh Allen parallel. We got Christian McCaffrey on the game face. There's an Aaron Rodgers. That's a Packers quarterback. So our hit counter, guys, we got the first one up. The Packers take a 1-0 lead. Marvin Jones on the deep dive. Minka Fitzpatrick. We got the 3D for the Bills. In the zone, purple Khalil Mack. I'm not going to count these, although technically they could count. But there is Aaron Rodgers on there, but that's not a quarterback card. It's a Packers team card. So I'm not going to count these guys. But there's the Packers huddle up. What's up, Ryan? Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you. Tony Callie in there. Wow. Thank you, guys. It's awesome. We got Bobby Wagner, Jimmy G on the game face, Lamar Jackson on a purple. We've got a red press proof game face of J.J. Watt. That's pretty sweet for the Texans, James. Donovan Peoples-Jones. We're getting some rookies here. Cheyenne O'Grady, A.J. Dillon for the Packers, although is he still hanging with the Eagles, or did he get let go? Anthony Gordon, KJ Hamler for Denver, Anthony Goldie Gandon. There's James White, Odell Beckham, making his way back into the league again. Dawson Knox, Gregory Williams, Josh Rosen. Deshaun Watson regains a starting form in Cleveland, although I hear the fans in Cleveland aren't too happy with him. Michael Bennett, Melvin Horman, Chris Harris, Zach Ertz, Travis Kelce for the Chiefs, Saquon for the Giants, Darius Slay, Murray, Jalen Ramsey. There's Kyle Allen, Patrick Peterson, Austin Hooper, William Golston. We're going to get into our next wave of red press proofs. It's Justin Tucker. Boy, he just fell off, but he was a great kicker for so long for the Ravens. Leonard Fournette. Hey, a red press proof parallel of Joey Buckets. Joe Burrow for the Bengals. Chris. We're hoping to get many Joe Burrow rookie cards out of this box, and that is a great start. Joe Burrow on the red press proof. And that puts the Cincinnati quarterback spot up to 1. We are at 2. There's Seattle. Nick Chubb in the zone. There's Deshaun Watson on the deep dive. Dalvin Cook. Game face Ezekiel Elliott. Michael Thomas in the zone. A Bears huddle up. Travis Kelce next level. Hakeem Nicks, the Bears 3D. Another Josh Allen parallel for the Bills. Another in the zone. Angel, congrats on the Bills spot. We'll take all the Josh Allen they'll give us. There's another Christian McCaffrey game face. Cooper Kupp in the zone. Nate Stanley, I believe he was the Jets. I don't think he's on any of those teams. Ross Blaylock, Jalen Rieger, Hunter Bryant, Eno Benjamin, Cole McDonald. James, I might need you to look up Cole McDonald, what team he got drafted by. Yeah. Kalen Ballage, Carlos Hyde, Gilmore. All these are upside down. Marlon Mack, Marquise Brown, DJ Shark, do. Mason Rudolph, Carson Wentz. That's a Philadelphia quarterback for the hit counter.
Cole McDonald is Tennessee Titans.
Cole McDonald is a Tennessee Titans. So it doesn't go on our hit counter, but it does go to James D. Fuller, Dexter Lawrence. We got a Bosa, bro. Joey Bosa. What if it was the Bosa's birthdays, too? That would be awesome. I don't think it is, but Golden Tate, Derek Carr, Keanu Neal, Levante David, Danielle Hunter, Jameis Winston, Jair Alexander, Teddy Bridgewater. We got some red proofs of Trufant, Sherman, and Rico Dowdle rookie cards. Oh, by the way, Jim, I don't think I've been splitting the rookie cards in that pile. I'll try and do it moving forward. Oh, A.J. Dillon's with the Panthers now. Hey, thanks for that pop-in, Tony. That's awesome. Austin Eckler, Alvin Kamara, Josh Jacobs, Cardinals team card. Another Packer quarterback. It's an Aaron Rodgers in the zone for Jeremiah. Jeremiah, congrats. The Packers quarterbacks, courtesy of Rodgers so far, goes to 2. Seahawks huddle up. Kenny Galladay, game face Watson, Cooper, 3D for the Ravens. Mike Evans in the zone. A red foil for the Patriots on the 3D. We got Jawan Johnson, rookie. We got Thaddeus Moss, Tyler Johnson, that guy from Auburn, CeeDee Lamb rookie card for the Cowboys. Congratulations to Jesus on the Cowboys spot. You also got CeeDee Lamb, Jonathan Taylor in here, along with the quarterbacks class. 2020 is a great rookie class. There's Zach Moss, rookie. And we got Conley, Edwards, James Collins, Njoku, Tre'Davious White, Smith-Schuster. They keep flipping upside down. I mean, Josh Jacobs, Darius Slayton, Miles Jack, Bradley Chubb, Haskins, Patrick Mahomes, the second for the Chiefs. There we go, Matthew. Congratulations on the Mahomies. Stephon Diggs, Gerald Everett, MVS, Michael Brockers, Trey Boston, Buda Baker. We've got a Cowboy quarterback, Dak Prescott, DeMarcus Robinson, Joshua Kelly on the red. There's Russell Wilson in the zone. And a Patrick Mahomes game face parallel for the Chiefs. So congrats to the Chiefs spot, Matthew, on a couple Patty Mahomes. Mark Andrews, Keaton Allen, Buda Baker, Rams team card, Zeke Elliott's Buffalo team card, McCaffrey, Aaron Donald coming back again this year to play alongside Myles Garrett, Austin Eckler, Michael Thomas. Oh, another Joe Burrow rookie for the Bengals. So far, that 2020 quarterback class, Joe Burrow is rising to the top for the Bengals. A second Joe Burrow rookie coming out of there. And that puts the Bengals at 2 right now in the quarterback fun. There is Gross Matos rookie, Desmond Patton, Charlie Warner, Tyler Huntley, Terrell Lewis. Bunch of guys not in the league anymore. Deontay Johnson, Wilkins, Duke Johnson, Robbie Anderson, Nam Hines, Boykin, Riley Ridley, Damian Williams, Adrian Peterson all day, Harrison Butker, Jordan Howard, Melvin Ingram, Jacob Hollister, Alvin Kamara, Bobby Wagner, Thomas, Will Disley, Calvin Ridley, and there's the other Bosa, bro, Nick Bosa. For our Reds, we've got Lamar Jackson on a press proof for the Ravens, Chris. The old red foil proof there. Beautiful. We got Nick Foles. All that guy does is win, by the way. And Jake Fromm, Georgia. Forget where he went to, but I don't believe it was one of those teams. There's the Chargers on the 3D. Saquon Barkley on the In the Zone. DJ Shark singing along with me. Jamal Adams. Dalvin Cook, Deshaun Watson. Browns huddle up. Nick Chubb. Cowboys. Derrick Henry in the zone. Tom Brady, better known in our household as Tim Brady, on the game face. Anytime you get a Tom Brady parallel, he is a quarterback goat, so you got to take care of him. There's Christian McCaffrey on the red. Deep dive for the Panthers. Angel, congrats. Jerry Jeudy's not a bad rookie. He didn't have quite the career, but he's still hanging there doing well with the Browns, I believe. There's Jake Breland again, Cam Akers, and there's Jake Fromm one more time, and Joshua Kelly. Oh, and one more rookie I missed, Rico Dowdle. Houston, there's Lamar again, Nick Foles, Justin Tucker, Fournette, Baker Mayfield for the Browns, Shaq Lawson, Hayward, Miles Sanders, Farrell, Sterling Shepard, AJ Bowie, Baker, Trufant, Sherman, Madison, Zerloin, Blake Martinez, Chandler Jones. On a red parallel, we got Reed, Russell Wilson, and Cam Akers. Our game face of Gardner Minshew. Drew Brees on the In the Zone. 3D for the Titans. D-Hop, Lamar Jackson on the deep dive. We're doing well with Lamar Jackson for the Ravens. A.J. Brown. Here's a game face of Joe Mixon. Another Bosa bro in the zone. Cowboys team card. Cam Jordan. 3D for the Steelers, Godwin. And our last few rookies for the first half of the box is Isaiah Simmons, Grant Delpit, Zach Bond from the University of Wisconsin, Lynn Bowden Jr., Trayvon Diggs, and Chase Claypool. A couple guys who made a splash and then kind of fell out. As we get to the second stack over there, let's have Mrs. Cardlines. Oh, you're making me blush. All right, we take a look on the hit counter. Here's how we score after the first stack. Again, this is for all 4 boxes, so you got a lot of time before you got to update your predictions. But if you haven't gotten a prediction yet, have some fun. We've got the Packers are at 2. The Bengals quarterbacks are at 2. Philadelphia, we got a Carson Wentz. And the Chargers have not had one yet. So we could use some of these quarterbacks. Herbert, Love, Hurts. I know there's a Hurts in this stack. I can tell you that. So you guys need to go through and figure out which team's going to get the most cards in this break for all 4 boxes, as well as that total. Kenny, look at this here. Where's the birthday trivia? He's getting after you, James. Who won the Super Bowl that you were born? I want to say it was one of the years the Steelers won the Super Bowl. I'm not sure, though. You'd think I would know some of that stuff off the top of my head, but apparently my Rain Man abilities have gone away as I've gotten older, and I can only hold so much knowledge.
Hit that one.
It was the Steelers?
Yep.
Hey, I win a Leprechaun. Congrats to me. We got Paris Campbell, CJ Mosley, Fitzpatrick. There's another Tom Brady for the Patriots. Congrats, Angel. Finley, that's a Bengals quarterback. So the Bengals quarterbacks are going to go to 3 on the hit counter. Ed Oliver, Melvin Gordon, Jarwin, Whiteside, Philip Lindsay, Evan Ingram. I love that photo. Wolf, Mike Evans, Jared Davis, Cam Jordan, Tevin Coleman, Run CMC, Christian McCaffrey for the Panthers, and Todd Gurley. There's Matt Ryan. For some Reds, we got, let's turn them around here. For some red press proofs, we got Baker Mayfield, Shaq Lawson, and Charlie Warner, rookie red. And there's Darren Waller. Packers 3D, Nick Bosa, bro. Patriots, Steelers, Kim Hayward, Game Face, Chris Godwin. How about another Tom Brady parallel on the purple in the zone? Oh, we got a message from Mom and Dad. Thanks, Mom and Dad. There we go. Brady in the zone. All right, we got the 3D Panthers. And we got Christian McCaffrey on the purple. And we've got a deep dive Patrick Mahomes. So Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, and Tom Brady are playing ball for us. Matthew, congrats on that. There's Harrison Smith, Game Face, Gardner Minshew on the red, James Morgan, Curtis Weaver, Duvernay, Albert O, Brian Harrion, and LaVisca Chenault Jr. Jarvis Landry, Poyer, Denzel Ward, Gesicki, Tunzel, Chung, Quentin Nelson, Von Miller, Danny Dimes for the Giants, Sammy Watkins, Vander Esch, Chris Jones, Zeke Elliott, there's Aaron Donald, Grady Jarrett, Jordan Hicks, and Anthony Barr. Pierre-Paul, Darnell Savage, Alexander Madison, Greg Zuerlein, and Desmond Patton. We got another Packer quarterback, the next level, Aaron Rodgers. So the Packers go to 3 on our hit counter, tying up the Bengals again. Marvin Jones Jr. on the deep dive. Minkah Fitzpatrick, Bills, Khalil Mack in the zone. Packers huddle up. Bobby Wagner, Jimmy G. There's another Lamar Jackson in the zone on the purple foil. 3D for the Chargers. Saquon in the zone. Dak Prescott red. Isaiah Hodgins, Darrington Evans, Harrison Bryant, Jacob Eason. He went to the Colts. Kendrick Rogers, Patrick Taylor Jr. rookies. So none of that quarterback class yet besides Joe Burrow. Van Noy, Brissett, Marcus May, Jamal Adams, Edmonds, Sony Michel, Honey Badger, Woods, Austin Eckler, Lawrence, Darren Waller, Freeman, Jason Peters, Kyle Rudolph, O.J. Howard, Jimmy Graham, Will Lutz, and finally we're turned back right here. D. Ford, Bradbury. For Reds, we got Zach Martin, Tillery, and rookie Yetur Gross Matos. There's another Josh Allen parallel of the deep dive for the Bills. Angel, I think that's our 4th Josh Allen parallel. Lamar's been all over the place as well. There's Game Face Kyler Murray now with the Vikings. Aaron Donald. The Saints, Shaquille Barrett, Vikings. Patrick Mahomes in the zone on the purple parallel for the Chiefs. Congrats, Matthew. The Chiefs rocking it right now with Patty Mahomes. And so are the Ravens with another Lamar insert. Chris, congrats. Will Fuller, Josh Jacobs for the Raiders. A red foil for the Chiefs. There's one of my favorite running backs in the league, Wisconsin alumni, Jonathan Taylor, JT for the Colts, Dallas. Congratulations on a Jonathan Taylor rookie. There's Fulton, Edwards, Jones Jr. And for Miami, we got, it's not as big of a one, but he might revive his career here in Atlanta. Tua, I always forget about when I talk about the 2020 quarterback class, I always forget that Tua was in that one as well. Oh, we do have trivia coming. Look at that, Kenny. You called him out and he comes flying through. How many presidents have been Democrats and how many have been Republicans since 1979? It's a great guess. Everyone can do the math at how old I am now, too. Davis on the rookie. Hopkins, Westbrook, Thomas, Akins, and Nunwa. TJ Watt. Drew Lock, Robinson, Noah Fant, Zay Jones, TJ Hawkinson, Amari Cooper, Rashawn Gary, Ndamukong Suh, Ja'Shawn Robinson, Davenport, Lockett, Gerald McCoy, Jimmy Garoppolo. For some Reds that are always upside down, we got Deontay Johnson, Christian Wilkins, and Jawan Johnson on the rookie red. Josh Jacobs, Cardinals, another Aaron Rodgers parallel. That puts the Packers in the lead at 4. We're at 8 on that hit counter. Seahawks, Kenny Galladay, Watson on the game face, Amari Cooper. 3D for the Ravens, Mike Evans in the zone. How about another Josh Allen parallel? And then wouldn't you guys know it, based on the correlation, can anybody guess what player is coming up next after a Josh Allen parallel? Why, yes, of course, it's a Lamar Jackson parallel. D-Hop for Houston. And we've got some rookies here. JaMychal Hasty. Oh, come on, score. Michael Warren. Kelly Bryant. You might need to check up Kelly Bryant for me, James, on what team he got drafted by. Chase Young ended up being kind of a big disappointment. I ended up getting a bunch of his rookie cards, and they basically became toilet paper. I think he battled a lot of injury issues. That's another guy, Henry Ruggs III. Sad story with him from the Raiders. Before he even played a game for the Raiders, he went about 120 miles per hour down the Vegas Strip, lost control of the car, and hit a pedestrian, and he's now spending the rest of his life in the Las Vegas Penitentiary. AJ Terrell, Quinnen Williams, Joe Hayden, Sanu, Ross, Singletary, Myles Garrett now with the Rams, Preston Williams, Gallup, Matthew Stafford. We got Sharp, Marvin Jones, Mariota, Khalil Mack, Quandre Diggs, Raheem Mostert. We're winding down on the score box. Then we're going to get into 2025 Donruss.
Kelly Bryant went to the Toronto Argonauts.
Oh, Kelly Bryant went to the Toronto Argonauts.
Had a tryout with the Cardinals.
All right, so he's going to Arizona. Chris, congrats. Young Ho Koo, Jared Goff, Harrison Smith, David Johnson. We got some Reds here for the Packers. Blake Martinez, Chandler Jones. And we need another like Burrow type of red rookie here. There's Terrell Lewis. Michael Thomas, Dalvin Cook. The Ravens, another Lamar Jackson. There's King Henry for the Titans. The 49ers, Josh Jacobs. J.J. Watt on the game face. Godwin, Christian McCaffrey on the deep dive. Michael Thomas, Patriots. And a red foil for the Titans. And kind of basic, our last pack here. Tommy Stevens. Elliott. There is one of our guys we're hoping to pull as well. The great rookie class, J-Jets for the Minnesota Vikings. So Douglas P., congratulations on a Justin Jefferson rookie card. Steph, congrats on getting it right, but you're not supposed to admit that you looked it up.
Oh, is that correct?
Oh, and it was incorrect too? Oh, no. Oh, no. Cole Kmet, there's a nice rookie for the Bears. Ernest, congratulations. Darius Anderson, Bryce Perkins. That's another one. James, can you look up Bryce Perkins? That's not the same guy, is it? No, that was Kelly Bryant. Vernon, Alan Hearns, Will Fuller, Devin McCourty, Matt Judon, T.Y. Hilton, Smith, Tyreek Hill, Dak Prescott, Robinson, Zach Martin, Tillery, Kerryon Johnson, Kenyon Drake, Smith Jr., Devin White. Aaron Rodgers continues to answer the call, outpacing his now predecessor. Right? No, not predecessor, his successor. Excuse me. Aaron Rodgers for the Pack. They go to 5 on the Rodgers.
Bryce Perkins is Rams.
Bryce Perkins was the Rams. Chris Godwin. Thanks, James. Michael Thomas. We got Kerryon Johnson on a red. Michael Gallup. And then another Tyler Huntley. DJ Shark, sing it one more time with me. Jamal Adams, Game Face Cook, Deshaun Watson, the Browns, Nick Chubb, Cowboys 3D, King Henry in the zone. How about one more Tom Brady parallel? And I shouldn't say one more because that's just, we only got that one box. We got a bunch more boxes to go on this mixer through the years, so we should get more Tom Brady. Austin Eckler, Alvin Kamara on the deep dive, Drew Brees. And our final bit of rookies, Clavon Chason, Sean McKeon, T. Higgins, not a bad one for the Bengals, Jeff Okuda, Brandon Ayuk, rookie for the Niners, and there was that Jalen Hurts. I told you I saw one. I didn't realize it ended up being the bottom stack that I put on there. So we do finish with one more 2020 rookie. It's a Jalen Hurts rookie for Philadelphia. So congrats, Jose. That puts Philadelphia at 2. As we get into our next break, I'll go through the 2025, and then if I feel like I got us caught back up on time a little bit before we do the final 2 boxes, maybe we'll try a couple other spins of the wheel. You guys can be reminded again of which teams you have, but that's not the one I intended to put up. I intended to put up that guy. So after box 1 of the break, which was our 2020 score, chasing that rookie class, we did all right on that. I'll recap that as well in a second. We ended up with 10 on the hit counter. And remember, we're going to stop at the halfway point, but cards-wise, These two boxes are the most amount of cards, so it's going to be kind of more than halfway through. So whatever we have, when we get to the halfway point, probably don't just double it up, because we probably won't double up. Look at that. We got Andrew coming in the chat. Andrew, it's been a minute, man. I know you popped in the other day, but it's nice to have you in there. Thank you, and thank you for the birthday wishes. All right, so we're at 10 on the hit counter. We're going to do Donruss 2025, and then we're going to kind of see where we're at, whether or not we do some more spins on the wheel or not. Have a great day, Andrew. Thanks for popping in, man. I appreciate you. All right, so I'll recap as well. So what we did get, when I did top load out of 2020, was the Hurts rookie, a Tom Brady parallel, a J-Jets rookie, Allen parallel, Tua, Jonathan Taylor rookies, Patrick Mahomes parallel, Allen parallel, Mahomes parallel, Tom Brady parallel, Joe Burrow rookie, Patrick Mahomes parallel, CeeDee Lamb rookie, and Joe Burrow on the red parallel rookie. So that was the better hits out of the 2020 score box. Now we're going to get into 2025 Donruss. I think with these fat packs, I'm just going to go one by one and just kind of tear through them. So let's see, we're going to have some of our parallels coming through, but there's really no rhyme or reason. So I'm going to kind of flip those a little bit. And here we go into 2025. Let's get it downtown. What do you guys say? All right, here we go. Bijan Robinson, a little Hunter Bijan. Shout out to D-Mac. Jahmyr Gibbs, Devon Chain, Jaleel McLaughlin, Tutu Atwell, Chris Godwin, Ed Reed. Tutu Atwell is one of my favorite names in football, by the way. It's just fun to say. Jeff Garcia on the press proof for the 49ers. Oh, there he is. He didn't show up in 2020, but for the Packers, Jeremiah, how about a Gridiron Kings of Jordan Love? Little J-Love QB10 for the Pack. So the Packers extend that lead on the hit counter. They go to 6. The next closest is Cincinnati at 3. Jake Ferguson, Luvu, Jared Goff, Anzalone, Nick Bonito, Nick Chubb, T-Law, Malik Neighbors, CO from the Titans, Jonathan Taylor, Barack Bowers, Jonathan Mingo, Devin Hester, Cole Kmet, Devonta Smith. We got a blue of Richard Todd on the press proof for the Jets for Angel. Josiah Stewart, Savion Williams, rookie for the Pack. Devin Neal for the Saints, and then there's nice Jahmyr Gibbs. He's got the backfield to himself in Detroit this year. They expect big things out of him. There's Pat Bryant, rated rookie for the Broncos. Pack 2, we got a Bengals quarterback on the back there. Dante Culpepper, Chad Johnson, a little Ocho Cinco premiering on the ESPN The Ocho. George Kittle, Mike Williams, Josh Downs, Jerome Ford, Derek Carr, and Aaron Rodgers. But, guys, he's in the Jets on this one, so he doesn't count anymore in this set for the Packers unless it's a Packer insert. So that one is going to the Jets Angel on a blue Rodgers press proof, but it's not going to hit our hit counter. This isn't going to hit our hit counter, but this is the type of rookie we're hoping to pull many of. Top quarterback rookies, guys like Jackson Darts. So congratulations to the Giants, Dallas. Jackson Dart on the board, my friend. There's another nice rookie in Quinn Ewers for the Dolphins. For the Titans. Xavier Worthy, Khalil Mullings. You guys like how I just scoot right over that, that name? We got who won the 79 World Series? Pittsburgh Pirates. So Pittsburgh won the Super Bowl and the World Series the year we were born?
Yep.
This is a good year for Pittsburgh.
I just typed that.
You just typed that. There you go.
Well, I said great.
I didn't see that. Harold Carmichael, Montgomery, Jalen Warren, Montez Sweat, Joe Mixon, Taysom Hill, Micah Parsons. I feel like the city of Pittsburgh maybe owes our parents some money or something. Right? That was a really dumb take, but I don't care. We got DK Metcalf on the blue. Troy Franklin, Graham Gano, Shaheed, Kyler Murray, Joe Ferguson, Braylon Allen, Baker Mayfield, Justin Jefferson, and there is a Bengals quarterback, a Boomer Esiason, and the Bengals go to 4. We're up to 12 on that quarterback hit counter. Next pack of this box, we had Jamison Williams, Jalen Ramsey. There's a nice Josh Allen for the Bills, Tyler Boyd, Eric Dickerson, Adonai Mitchell, Drake May for the Patriots. We got Bo Nix. Hopefully in 2024, Drake May and Bo Nix come out just like they did here. Nice press proof there. Josh Simmons, Will Howard for those Steelers we're talking about. And first pick, Cam Ward. So we're getting lots of rookie quarterbacks in our first few packs. We'll take that. Congrats to the Titans, James, on a Cam Ward. There's Blake Group A. Jack Beck, rookie proof, is pretty sweet for the Raiders. James Conner, Travis Kelce, Likely, Overshawn, Michael Mayer, Tyler Lockett, Demario Douglas, John Elway for the Broncos on the blue. And a very cool Legend Series laser for the New Orleans Saints. Jose, congrats. Jimmy Graham. Adam Thielen, this is one of my favorite cards. It's nothing special, but I like Adam Thielen because he's kind of like the hometown guy a little bit. But I love that he's throwing on the, probably it was like a reverse play or something. TJ Hawkinson, Pollard, Jeff Garcia, Harrison Jr., D-Hop, John Lynch, and Michael Wilson. And we move to another pack. Robert loved the trivia. It's always fun when we get some trivia going, isn't it? All right, we got Jacoby Myers, Tyler Algier, T.O., Geno Stone, Alvin Kamara, Jaden Reed, Trey Tucker. There's an Amon-Ra St. Brown on the blue. Derek Harmon, Baishal Tutin, Emeka Egbuka for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I don't think we got Rob J on there, but Rob's a huge Buccaneers fan. He's a big Emeka fan, so Rob, shout out to you. There is King Henry, Benjamin Morrison from those Buccaneers, Etienne Wilson, Quentin Johnson, Luke Kuechly, Darius Davis, Caden Ellis, TJ Watts, and Philadelphia. This guy right now, he's making a way up the Packers chart. He might end up being their backup quarterback this year. They like him in Green Bay. Kyle McCord on the rookies checkerboard for Philadelphia. Jose, congrats. And that is Philadelphia goes to 3 on the hit counter. As a Matthew Stafford, reigning MVP, blue press proof. EJ Speed, Will McDonald, Cortland Sutton, Tyjae Spears. There is Joe Burrow putting the Bengals to 5 on the hit counter. We're at 14. DK Metcalf, Zach Ertz, Drew Brees, and a kid reporter. Feel free to steal the code because the Pro Bowl already happened. If we get more of them, you can steal those codes too. Sometimes I like to call those the case hits. Today they are trash. All right, there's Kurt Warner, Tony Dorsett. Jalen Hurts is going to put the Eagles to 4. So the Chargers did not get the memo to have a quarterback show up yet. There's J.J. McCarthy, Njoku, Darnell Mooney, Rashad Bateman. We got a blue Buda Baker, Elijah Arroyo, Membu, Xavier Watts, James Cook on the press review is one. I think he is so underrated. I think he's great. Cam Scattaboo for the New York Football Giants to go with the Jackson Dart. That's a nice press proof. If he can come back healthy, he should be a big part of that offense this year. Congratulations, Dallas, on the Cam Scattaboo. Golden Tate, Cal Pitts, Quincy Williams, Sneed David, Danielle Hunter, Mark Brunell. We got Daniel Carlson on the blue press proof. And how about a bomb squad for a Philadelphia quarterback, Jalen Hurts? So congratulations, Jose, on a Jalen Hurts bomb squad. And that puts Philadelphia to 5. And we're at 16. So it's a really tight race now, except for the Chargers. I don't know if anyone picked the Chargers. If you did, go ahead and change. Alec Pierce, Rich Gannon, Troy Franklin, Luke Musgrave, Swift, Jake Plummer, Xavier Legette, and Mark Andrews. This pack will represent the halfway point of our Donruss box. No downtown yet, but there's a lot of cards left, my friends. Garrison Hurst, Caleb Williams for the Bears, Patrick Mahomes for the Chiefs, Zach Charbonnet, Lad McConkey. There's a Charger. We're getting down the right path here. Rafi, we're working on it for you to get to Herbert. There's Drew Bledsoe, T. Higgins, Ozzie Newsome on the blue, Riley Leonard for the Colts, Trevor Etienne and Lambert Smith for the Chargers, Leonard Williams on the press proof, and Jihad Campbell on the press proof. Bucky Irvin, Calvin Ridley, Xavier McKinney, Fred Warner, Marcus Robinson, Jeremiah OK from the Browns, Howie Long, Ty Johnson for the Bills, and one of my favorite inserts in any set is the Action All Pros. I love these cards, and this one is Xavier McKinney going to the Packers. Jeremiah, rumor mill around Green Bay is the new defensive coordinator scheme fits him very well. They expect him to have a big year, or at least that's what the Google search told me a couple days ago. We got Terry Bradshaw on the blue for Pittsburgh. John Elway, Geno Smith, Rasheed White, Rice, Pat Freiermuth, Kai Fairburn, Kendra Miller, and Jonnu Smith, who my son told me last night the Packers just signed Jonnu Smith to a contract. So how about that? Relevant news. I was actually sort of low-key napping, and he woke me up to tell me that. And at first I was a little annoyed that he woke me up to tell me that they signed Jonnu Smith, but now it provided relevant information for me to share with you on the break. So, Nolan, I'm sorry I was a little annoyed at that, and thank you for that little bit of trivia knowledge yesterday. We got Jason Taylor, Keon Coleman, Tay Adams, Calvin Johnson, Megatron, Quinion, JSN, Tua. There's Tyrone Tracy on the blue, Jade on blue. Dante Thornton, Jack Sawyer for the Steelers, Jared Judy on a blue, and a Kyle Williams rated rookie blue proof. Christian Kirk. We've got Carl Eller, Zay Flowers, Chris Jones, Joe Horn, Michael Penix Jr., Derwin James. How about Myles Garrett on the Elite Series Laser? Still going to the Browns at this point. Congrats, Chris, for the Browns spot on the Myles Garrett Elite. Roma Dunze should have a better year for the Bears this year. They got rid of Moore, Drake London, Dave Craig, Tremaine Edwins, Matthew Stafford, Cam Jordan, Rick Upchurch, Josie Jewell, Breece Hall. And we cruise through another pack. We got Khalil Mack, Brian Robinson, James Lofton, Richard Todd, Aaron Rodgers, again, Jets, not Packers in this one. Bo Nix one more time. Amon-Ra one more time. How about a Brock Purdy press proof for the Niners? James, congrats. Travion Henderson, Jordan James. Dylan Gabriel for the Browns. Congrats, Chris. Jared Versey, now with the Browns, courtesy of the Myles Garrett trade. Trey Amos, rated rookie. Corum, Kirk Cousins. Julian Love, Mike Gesicki, Brian Burns, Zach Moss, Greg Dortch. We got Doug Williams for Tampa Bay. Love that card. The champ is here for the Phillies, A.J. Brown. He is now with New England, if I remember correctly. Cooper Kupp. Esteem. There is our second Jordan Love of the Donruss break. So the Packers quarterbacks go to 7. We're at 17 on the hit counter. Jalen McMillan, Van Ginkel, Daniel Carlson, Dontavian Wicks, and Osa O for the Cowboys. Time is running short on this box to deliver us a downtown. So, there we go. Running short on wanting to give me the cards. There we go, Donruss. We do have another garbage case hit, Kid Reporter. If you want to steal the code and go in and have them tell you that the game is over, do it up. Buda Baker, Ozzie Newsome, Tracy, Brock Purdy, Zerline, CeeDee Lamb, J.K. Dobbins. There's Zerline on the blue proof. We got Jackson Hawes, Tiamalu for the Colts, Nick Scorton for the Panthers. There's Christian McCaffrey for the Niners. And we've got Matthew Golden. I hope he has a big year. Hopefully the Packers figure out how to use him for the talent that he is. First round draft pick on the blue press proof. Congratulations, Jeremiah. Benford. Hey, there he is for the Chargers. Rafi, he does exist. I was trying not to hold him out on you for any longer. There we go. The Chargers are on the board with a Justin Herbert. Kenneth Walker, Gibson, Tank Dell, DJ Moore, Bryce Young, Jake Ferguson, Omari and Hampton on the canvas throwback. I like these cards as well. And I like this guy as well, Omari and Hampton. So for the Chargers, Rafi, never too late to get hot. There we go. Omari and Hampton on the throwback rookie. Theo Christian Watson, the Reverend Christian Watson, Juwan Jennings, Brendan Ayuk, Malachi Corley Williams, Victor Cruz, and Terry Bradshaw. Yeah, how's everybody feeling in the chat? Feel free to grab yourself a refreshed beverage or a snack. We're going to keep ripping some cards. Maybe we'll do a couple spins on the wheel here in a few moments. Will Anderson, Brian Thomas Jr., Jim Kelly, Vita Vea, Tony Richardson, Hines Ward, Khalil Shakir, Khalil Mack on the blue press proof, Jalen Lane, Woody Marks for Houston's a great young running back there, Michael Williams. We got Ricky Williams for the Ravens. And one of my favorite, I think sort of like James Cook from a couple years ago, this guy, if Denver can keep him healthy and protected, I think this guy could be one of the better running backs coming out of that class. R.J. Harvey on the blue press proof for the Broncos. Ken, Jay, congratulations. Madison Mapu, Scary Terry, Michael Pittman, Xavier Worthy, Blake Groove. We've gotten like 4 of him. There's King Henry and a sweet Dominators checkerboard of Jared Versey for the Rams. So James D, congrats. A lot of action coming out of that card. Steven Jackson was an absolute beast. Justin Fields, Nico Collins, Zach Bond, Adunze, Keenan Allen, Stephon Diggs, Sam Laporta, and John Jefferson. Every time I pull a Sam Laporta card, I got to give a shout out to our buddy Danny Bergen. Every time I see him, he reminds me of him. So, Dan, hope you're doing well. Lou's in there. Lou, welcome in. Great to have you join us. We had a lot of fun with Pro Debut for you last on Wednesday. Hopefully you saw the replay of it. There's Chris Olave, Deebo Samuel, Tillman, Saquon, Russell Wilson, Jamar Chase, Jordan Addison, Robinson Jr. on the blue, Tyler Williams, Travis Hunter. Two-way player for Jacksonville. We'll have to figure out if they let him stay a two-way player, or if they make him focus on one versus the other. Tremendous athlete. He's just got to figure it out at the pro level. And then Colson Loveland turning out to be one of the better tight ends in the league, but definitely one of the better rookies out of last year's class for the Bears. I know it bothers me, all you Packers fans out there with me. Anytime we top load a Bears card, it just gives me a little bit of a shiver. Torrey Holt for the Jaguars. There's Ashton Gillette for the Chiefs. James Cook, Leonard Williams, Jared Judy, Jared Versey, McCaffrey, Lamar Jackson, Jalen Wright. We got one more Elite Series, and it's a good one on Travis Hunter. That's our second Travis Hunter for the Jaguars. Brian B. Congrats on that one. There's another kid reporter, by the way. Wan'Dale Robinson on the press proof. Eli Manning, Testaverde, Puka Nacua, William Andrews with a black and white photo for the Falcons, Steven Jackson, Dougie Williams, Tyreek Hill, Sam Darnold. Do we have, for this box, do we have last pack mojo, guys? Do we have a downtown in here? Man, that would be sweet to pull a downtown on here. That is one of the reasons why, though, doing a birthday mixer, I did do that Leaf Memories box, and I'm saving that for last because, again, it may not be a huge name, but you do get 7 autograph cards in here. So I'm saving this one for last because we're going to end with some fire, but hopefully it's some big fire on there. I wanted to make sure we pulled something when I put the mixer together. We pulled some good cards, but out of retail, not as likely for us to hit autos and things like that. So let's see what we can do finishing the last pack of Donruss here. There's Schultz, Hunter Henry, Mike Evans, Jeffrey Simmons, Anthony Richardson, low AR5, Jamal Charles, Trent Green, a press proof of James Lofton, rookies TJ Sanders, Carson Swessinger, Jaden Higgins is a good one for the Texans. There's some more Honey Bijan and an Ollie Gordon, nice rated rookie blue for the Dolphins. Got some T-Suggs, Art Monk, Trey Benson, Rozier, Vernon Davis, Charles Woodson, Ricky Williams, Torrey Holt, Fahid Shaheed for the Saints, We are not done with Jackson Dart yet. There's a Gridiron Kings, rookie Gridiron Kings for the Giants. Congratulations, Dallas. It's a nice, probably $3 to $5 Jackson Dart there. Gabe Davis, Pearsall, Pacheco, Max Crosby, Miles Garrett, Natron Means, and Wandale Robinson finish up Donruss. Thank you guys for grabbing the spots in this break again. Let's take a little bit of a halfway point intermission. We'll talk about that hit counter while I get a drink of water as well. So we ended up with, forgive that red box in there. I think it's on my laptop. I'm not sure. But we've got the Packers are at 7. Philadelphia and Cincinnati are at 5. And then we got one Justin Herbert so far. So we're at 18. And that's sort of the halfway point in terms of our total number of boxes. But keep in mind, our last two to do is 2024 Contenders Retail. We're going to get 24 packs of 8 cards. And then the fourth and final box is going to be that 2021 Memories. It's only 7 cards. So if we're at 18 after the 2 biggest product boxes, just to help level set, I would guess we're probably going to end up somewhere in the low 20s. So you might want to adjust yourself accordingly there and make your predictions. We're going to give you some time, a little bit of time to do that before, there's kind of making the prediction, before we have to lock those in. Because like I said, I'm going to take a drink of water. I'll recap what we got out of Donruss again, and then we'll see if anyone wants to do a spin of the wheel or two for a little birthday party action. All right, so let me recap what we did pull and I top loaded out of Donruss. We got the Jackson Dart Rookie Gridiron Kings, the Travis Hunter Elite Series, Colson Loveland, Travis Hunter, Jared Verse, the Dominators, RJ Harvey on the blue, Throwback Canvas, Hampton, Matthew Golden on the blue, Elite Series Laser, Garrett, the Action All Pros, McKinney, Bomb Squad, Hertz, Cam Scattaboo on the blue rookie, Kyle McCord on the rookie checkerboard, Egbuka, Cam Ward, Jackson Dart, and the Jordan Love Gridiron Kings. All right. So the third of the 4 boxes in this break is going to be our Contenders. But again, we're doing really good on time, getting through that in just about an hour, especially since we did some spins before. So I'm going to bring our wheel back up, my friends, and let's see if you guys want to get in on this one. If you joined in a little bit later and weren't there at the start, what we're doing today is we're doing $20 spins. However, the value on those is very good. We've had a Hobby Box one already. We had a NBA Revolution Blaster Box one already. We had an On It Blaster Box and bonus pack one already. There are more hobby boxes up there. There is multiple Pokemon things in there that are going to be well over the value as well. So if you guys are interested, take a little spin on the wheel. And if you're in the breaks, again, we do combined shipping. So take a spin. If not, we'll go ahead and pop into Contenders. But I did want to just take a second on intermission, give you guys a second to update your hit counter predictions. And see, I'll run it one more time if anyone wants to take a spin. Nope. Okay. All right, we'll bring the wheel back off. We'll introduce it again a little bit later. And it's a little bit out of focus because I've got a closer focus there. So there we go. All right. So as we get into the second half, again, let me switch up. If you guys are looking at the hit counter, lock in those predictions now. You got the Packers with a somewhat healthy lead, but you never know what we're going to get out of 2024 now. So make your predictions. Which team is going to end up with the most? Oh, James, did it not let you bid? Yeah, I got to tell you, without being too disparaging, eBay's had some challenges today. We'll say that. My day did not start off well due to some eBay tech challenges. So I'm sorry if you're experiencing that. I will try and do a wheel later if you would like to do a spin on it. We will definitely run it. But let us know what you were seeing or not seeing. And if we can figure out what's happening, we will certainly do our best to do so. But lock in which team you guys think is going to get the most cards in this break. Again, we've got this box and then the 7 cards out of the Leaf Memories. So just the level set there on volume. And you got the Packers in a healthy lead with 2 right now. We'll see. I'll try. And James, I don't know again what you're experiencing or not. While I get the packs open, I'll throw another one up, and we'll see. Maybe it's just like a little refresh. Lets you try. Well, that's because you're seeing it from our end, and we can't really bid on our own stuff. Oh, there you got into it. All right. All right. So I'll get the packs out. There's the empty box. But James is in. James will love it. Thank you. I'll get our spinner back up. All right, James, let's go, man. Let's see what we can get for you. The spins have been producing today, so I hope we continue with a hot streak for you. And you're getting 2 Cardlines hockey packs plus 2 sealed hockey packs. And if I remember correctly, you are a hockey and Pokemon fan, right? So that's kind of a win for you. I just got to find where my packs are that I put them. There they are. All right. Well, hey, that worked out really well. All right. So we're going to remove that from the wheel. Take the spinner off. And we've got, so what you're getting is, so these are hot off the press, guys. Just made these up. For most of you that know by now, we've been doing our mystery packs of baseball, football, basketball for a number of months now. And they have been going over tremendously well. Super great feedback, and really, really fun stuff. They're a labor of love. It takes a lot of work, but they're a lot of fun because I don't just throw any cards in there. I try to make good packs. And I've recently expanded. We've got soccer. We're messing around. I didn't have enough, but I've got some stuff for NASCAR and F1 and things like that. But I had enough inventory that we're making stuff to now start listing NHL hockey. So we got a couple NHL packs there. And then we also have, you got Series 2 from 2022-2023 and a Series 1 from 2020-2021. You know what? I will go ahead and rip these because they're all just packs on there. And we're having a little fun, and I did pretty good on the time of getting through the first 2 heavy volume products. So we'll rip these ones. If you guys do a spin of the wheel and we get like the blaster boxes or hobby boxes, I'm not going to rip those on camera because you know that's extra time. And if you win a box, I want you to be able to do what you want with it. So we'll go through these, but I'll open up the packs. All right, so here we go. We've got William Karlsson. Looks like from Vegas, I think. Patrick Kane, I know that. I don't know a lot of hockey names, so help me out, James, if you're excited about this one. But Patrick Kane, I believe, is a good one. Jacob Slavin, Tyson Barrie, a Young Guns, Grant Hutzer. Congrats on that one. I don't know too much about him. I hope he's a good one. Jake Bettinger. I need to learn more about hockey. Philip Geitel, Elias Patterson. And then we're getting into that other pack. We've got John Kleinberg, Dmitry Orlov. I recognize him. Some of these are a little bit sticky, and so I'm going to try not to take any of that. Braden Shen, a Young Guns of Ryan McLeod for the Edmonton Oilers. For the Predators, we got Matt Duchene. We got Aaron Ekvald, Jonas Donsky, and Darcy Kemper for the Phoenix Coyotes. And then I'll tell you what I'm going to do, James. I'm going to rip one of the NHL packs, and then I'm going to send one sealed to you as well so that you have the fun of ripping one yourself. But we'll do one of them so everyone can kind of get a feel what they look like. So it's always, these are always full with color, parallel. There's one guaranteed hit at least in every pack. So here we go. We got Brad Marchand for the Bruins on the SP Authentic Limited. Maverick Bork on the O-Pee-Chee for the Stars. A sweet gold foil of Bo Norvat, center for the Islanders. We've got Monumental Dylan Gunther. Arthur Kaliev, Pageantry for the LA Kings. Jason Zucker for the Buffalo Sabres. Your hit is an auto. It is Jack Ivankovich, autograph from the Canada Juniors. And it looks like a bonus hit as well. We've got from the National Predators, future Danko Ference, 187 out of 900. So you got a numbered card and a Canada Futures auto for your hits. You got Jordan Kimmel for the Predators, Adrian Kemp for the Kings, Nikita Kucherov. I recently looked up who are some of the young names in hockey to keep an eye out for, and he was one of them, so that is pretty sweet. Luke Evangelista, a double. Oh no, that's a different player. Koipin on the Monumental. We got Deep Roots, Andrew Mingiapone, and we got Maverick Bork for the Stars. So congrats on winning the hockey packs and getting what I think to be some pretty nice hockey stuff coming out of there. And like I said, I'm going to leave the other one sealed for you to explore on your own. But we are going to have those for sale moving forward, pushing hockey mystery packs out. So thank you so much, James. Appreciate you. Anyone else want to do a spin of the wheel since we're on that tip? And James, thanks for your patience on figuring out why it didn't spin and hopefully getting it to work. While I let the auction run, I'm going to go ahead and start opening up the packs for 2024. Starting, if you want to take a spin, go ahead and bid. All right, one more time. Like I said, I'm going to start opening up the packs for 2024 Contenders. Of course, we're looking for all of those quarterbacks who are still generally doing okay. You're hoping for comebacks from a couple guys. I can tell you right now, I did just see a Jaden Daniels. I'll tell you what, I don't know what it is with these contender packs. And a Drake May, how about that? These contenders packs are not opening very easily. All right, so I'll get the spinner off again. We can revisit that again at the end if you guys want. As we go through the teams, again, I'm just going to remind everyone of who had what. Again, Chris rocking with those Cardinals. Angel had the Falcons. Chris had the Ravens. Angel had the Bills and Panthers. Ernest had the Bears. Chris had the Bengals and the Browns. Jesus the Cowboys. Ken had the Broncos and the Lions. Jeremiah with the Packers. We had James with the Texans. Dallas with the Colts. Brian with the Jaguars. Matthew the Chiefs. Ken the Raiders. Rafi the Chargers. Wow, so far almost every pack has had a good rookie at the pack. James the Rams and the Dolphins. Douglas the Vikings. Angel the Patriots. Jose the Saints, Dallas the Giants, Angel the Jets, Jose the Eagles, Kenny again with the Steelers, James with the Niners and Seahawks. We had Ken with the Buccaneers and James with the Titans and Kenny with Washington. Just refreshing everyone on who you had in case you forgot. And finishing, get those predictions in for the hit counter, guys. I'm going to go ahead and give you a few more seconds. I'm going to go ahead and just open all the packs from the box, so you only have to watch me fumble through that once as we go. So you got probably another 60 to, probably more than 60 seconds. You got about 3 minutes here to finalize your hit counter predictions on which of these teams is going to end up coming up the most in terms of their quarterbacks. So it can be any quarterback. It doesn't have to be the rookie quarterback in the class, but it does have to be a quarterback from that team, and their card has to be that team. So, for example, with Donruss, Aaron Rodgers didn't count for the Packers because he was with the Jets on that one. But in 2020 score, he did count for the Packers. Who won the 1979 NBA championship? Is there a Pittsburgh team? Who is the closest NBA team to Pittsburgh? Would it be Cleveland? Cleveland did not win the...
Philadelphia.
Yeah, Philadelphia would be the closest. Boy, there we go. So you guys think on that trivia, think on your predictions. And while I finish ripping up the pack from this box again, I'm just going to highlight a couple of things again. If you guys would be so kind, if you haven't done so already, please make sure whatever channel you are watching us on, whether it's YouTube, whether it's eBay, whether you're watching a stream or replay through TikTok or Instagram or everything else out there, please make sure that you are finding your way to those follow buttons, those like and subscribe buttons. We really appreciate the support, and anything you can and are willing to do to help us spread the network. The more people that can come check us out and hopefully have a good time, the more we'll grow. And I would say I'm very pleased and very proud of the fact that most people that find us, that stumble upon us, tend to not go anywhere for a while. And so we appreciate you guys for that. But I take a lot of pride in that. And obviously I have to say a lot of appreciation to Max and Marty Party and Hall of Fame James and all of our other team members who help us deliver this stuff to you guys. It is a blast, and we do our very best to provide a mix of products, older, newer, cheaper, expensive. We're not pulling, obviously I'd love to be breaking national treasures every day. But many of you guys don't have to and don't need to be spending that much money on products like that. So we do our best to provide some value breaks as well. So like, subscribe, and do all that sort of stuff. I was right. There we go. I'm on it, guys. Feeling good. But please like, subscribe, do all that sort of stuff. And then again, I could not be more excited to let everyone know that our loyalty program, Cardlines Collectors Club membership, is live. And so if you go to cardlines.com and set up an account and sign up for our newsletter, you're going to start out with an initial 250 points. And then all the things you like and share and do all that in social is going to help you add up points, as well as qualifying purchases on our website, within eBay, and hopefully more from there. And you earn points, and there's certain milestones where you're going to increase your point earnings. So once you get to 1,000 points, for example, you're going to hit the next tier and start earning 1.1 point. Then when you hit 5,000 points, you're going to get 1.2 points for every dollar you spend, and so on and so forth, until you end up becoming a Cardlines, I think it's legend. There's like connoisseur and legend, and when you get to that stuff, you're getting at like 2 points earnings and things like that. So very excited for a lot of you that have been supporting us over the years. We are trying to go through and find your guys' accounts if you're set up, and give bonus points for all your legacy support. For new folks, it'll add up quickly as well. So please check all that up, set up an account, sign up for the newsletter, which is free, and start building your points from there. Those points are going to turn into dollars that you can spend on our web store for products. You could get a Cardlines breaker hat and look like me. You don't need to look the rest like me, but you could wear the cool hat. So you can check that out, use enough points, save up, and get yourself a Cardlines breaker hat, stuff like that. All right, so lock in those predictions, guys. We're getting into 2024 contenders now. James Conner for the Cardinals gets us going. There's Jonathan Taylor. Micah Parsons still with the Cowboys. Kendrick Bourne. There's Josh Allen. Max Crosby. Mike Evans. Our first rookie is going to be Rome Odunze for the Chicago Bears. Congratulations to Ernest on the Bears spots. Dalton Kincaid. Gardner Minshew. Rashad White. There's the Reverend Christian Watson. Aaron Rodgers again for the Jets, though. There's Joe Burrow. That one counts. He's upside down like a bat, but it counts. The Bengals go to 6 for the Bengals quarterbacks. We're at 19 now. There's Tua, Jonathan Taylor, and Isaac Bruce. So for these cards, guys, ultimately there are 2 different teams represented. So we're going to have to do a leprechaun race and randomize those off. So I'm going to set Jonathan Taylor and Isaac Bruce up over there, and we will get back to that. There is Jalen Hurts. So the Philadelphia quarterback room gets another point. They go to 6. We're at 20. There's Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill, Kyler Murray, Zaire Franklin, now with the Packers, George Kittle, Chris Olave. We got rookie Stallions, Jalen Polk for the Patriots, Run CMC for the Niners, Cortland Sutton, Josie Jewell, Devontae Adams for the Jets, Will Levis for the Titans. There is a Packer quarterback again hanging out, sub down. Jordan Love puts the Packer quarterbacks to 8. They're back up to 2 on their lead. We've got a red foil of Dalton Kincaid, a Tyjae Spears, and then we have rookie round 3, Jermaine Burton and Roman Wilson for the Bengals and the Steelers. So how this one works again as well is we're going to have to randomize off those teams. We got Jair Alexander, Saquon Barkley, Amari Cooper, Jalen Waddle, Kirk Cousins, Evan Ingram. Our next rookie is Trey Benson for the Cardinals. Wait, 1979. I'm going to go with like the easy route and guess the Celtics on who won the NBA championship in 1979. Aaron Jones, Drake London, Trevor Lawrence, Deebo Samuel, Javonte Williams, Alvin Kamara, Justin Bell for the Chargers. They go to 2. We're at 22 now. Here's another one we're going to randomize off with Baselli and Warren Sapp. Then we got Patrick Surtain from the Broncos. Seattle, nice. Robert, nice pickup on that. I didn't know Seattle ever won a championship. There you go. I learned something today. Derek Carr, Bryce Young, D-Hop, CJ Stroud, AJ Brown, Nick Chubb, Brock Bowers on the rookie Stallions. He had a little bit of a challenging second year, but let's not forget he had 116 catches as a rookie tight end in 2024. Russell the Muscle, Myles Garrett, J-Jets, Honey Bijan Robinson, Travis Etienne, Brock Purdy, Harrison Butker. We've got our next set of rookies here. It's Brock Bowers along with Terry and Arnold from the Lions. So for the Raiders spot, Ken, this isn't guaranteed to go your way yet. The Lions might snipe it. Well, actually, Ken, you're both. So, Ken, you're getting this. So I'm just going to top load it because it's Brock Bowers. And you're getting this either way. And we'll let James and Max decide which team they go into for sorting. Congrats, Ken, on that. That's pretty sweet. Travis Kelce, Kenneth Walker, Jared Goff, Danny Dimes, Daniel Jones, Thielen, Josh Palmer. That's funny. In score, Danny Dimes and Adam Thielen were back-to-back, too. That's kind of fun. Josh Palmer, Stephon Diggs. There's Joe Milton on the rookie for the Patriots for Angel. DeAndre Swift, Khalil Mack, Austin Eckler, TJ Watt, Dak Prescott, Harrison Smith, Lamar Jackson, and we've got another one of these guys, draft class. We've got, why am I blanking? Ray Lewis. I wanted to say Ed Reed. Ray Lewis and Keyshawn Johnson. Jets, Ravens coming out of there. There's Jacoby Brissett, Zay Flowers, Harrison Butker, Tyler Lockett, Jahmyr Gibbs, Brian Burns. The Packers are going to get a rookie Stallions, Marshawn Lloyd, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Darius Slayton, Keenan Allen, Cooper Kupp, Terry McLaurin, Nico Collins, Chris Olave on the red foil, and we've got round 2, the Lad McConkey, and Keon Coleman. So Chargers and Bills are going to be fighting this one out. And we get into the rest of the stack here of our contenders. There's Christian McCaffrey, Cortland Sutton, Josie Jewell, Devontae Adams, Will Levis, Jordan Love hanging upside down again. So some very familiar packs come in. But the Packers go to 9. We're at 23. And look at that. Right behind that is a Jalen Hurts. So Philadelphia goes to 7. And we're at 24. Xavier Legette on the draft class for the Panthers. Spears, Alexander, Saquon, Amari Cooper, not Carpenter, Jalen Waddle, Kirk Cousins, Evan Ingram. Draft class, an all-time favorite, Barry Sanders, and Primetime. We got Aaron Judge, Drake London, Trevor Lawrence, Deebo Samuel, Javonte Williams, Alvin Kamara, Justin Herbert for the Chargers. Chargers quarterbacks go to 3. We're at 25 now. And Jonathan Brooks, rookie Stallions for the Panthers. There's Derek Carr, Bryce Young, D-Hop, CJ Stroud, AJ Brown, Nick Chubb, Rashad White on the red foil. And round 1 materials, it is Ricky Pearsall and Xavier Legette. For those of you that haven't already heard the story a million times by now, Ricky Pearsall plays with a hole in his chest because he got shot before training camp of his rookie year. Russell Wilson, Myles Garrett, Justin Jefferson, Bijan Robinson, Etienne, Brock Purdy, Patrick Surtain. There is Ricky Pearsall all alone for the 49ers that time. James, congrats. Travis Kelce, Kenneth Walker, Jared Goff, Danny Dimes, Adam Thielen, Josh Palmer, Stephon Diggs, and we've got Emmitt Smith and Andre Ware for the Lions and Cowboys. We're going to randomize those off. DeAndre Swift, Khalil Mack, Austin Eckler, TJ Watt, Dak Prescott, Harrison Smith, Lamar Jackson. We got Rome on the rookie Stallions for the Bears. So congrats again to Ernest. There's Jacoby Brissett, Zay Flowers, Harrison Butker, Tyler Lockett, Jahmyr Gibbs, Brian Burns, and we've got, for a second I thought we might have the auto, but these do not come up very often. I think you get one of these per retail box, the laser. Garrett Wilson season tickets. Sometimes they're autographed as well. It's too bad that that one's not autographed, but that is a cool pull for the Jets. Angel, congratulations on this season ticket laser. And we've got Spencer Rattler, a.k.a. Ralphie 2.0, and Audric Esteem on round 5. We're going to randomize that out between the Saints and the Broncos. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Darius Slayton, Keenan Allen, Cooper Kupp, McLaurin, Nico Collins, CeeDee Lamb. There is Brian Thomas Jr. Did not have a good second year. Oh, sorry, I was just missing the thing there. Oh, got it. All right, we got Richardson, Pat Freiermuth, Stevenson, Derrick Henry, Patrick Mahomes, DK Metcalf. We got Aeneas Williams and Brett Favre on the draft class. Falcons and Cardinals, the Birds. There we go. I knew I saw some quarterbacks in here, and they were just at the bottom. So let's heat up on those quarterbacks now. How about Drake May on the rookie Stallions for the Patriots? Angel, congratulations. The red foil makes it a little more rare. Adds another $1 or $2 to the value. Congratulations on that one. And next, there's another one coming up, I promise. Karlaftis, Baker Mayfield, Aiden Hutchinson, Breece Hall, DJ Moore, Puka Nacua, Bobby Wagner, and there it was. I was excited. I wanted to jump to him right away. There is JD5 on the rookie Stallions for Washington. Kenny, congrats. We did get at least one Jaden Daniels for you. There we go. And we got Josh Jacobs, Garrett Wilson, Trey Hendrickson, Kyron Williams, Trey McBride, James Cook, Gardner Minshew on the red foil, and one final first round materials is going to be Michael Penix Jr. and Rome Odunze. First round materials there for the Bears and Falcons to randomize off. And we're going to top load that guy, and we'll get to those in just a second. So how that works, by the way, is we've got the ones that are like top and bottom, and then the ones that are like left and right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate them, and we're going to run 2 leprechaun races. And we're going to start with all the ones that are top and bottom. So I'm going to pull the leprechauns up here in a second, and if the top leprechaun wins, that means that one's going to Cincinnati, Chargers, 49ers, Saints, and Falcons. If the bottom leprechaun wins, that means Steelers, Bills, Panthers, Broncos, and Bears. So, oh leprechaun, how are thee? Are we ready to run? I'm going to go top and bottom. And I know what joke's going through James's head right now, but it's a little bit inappropriate for a family, so I'm not going to say it out loud. But if you watch the show of the league, you'll know exactly what joke he's talking about when I say top and bottom. We did 19 seconds the other night, so we got to change this up. Let's go 15 seconds. Actually, you know what? I was going to go 28, but that's a long race for you guys, so we're going to go 15 seconds. And Steph laughs. We got Steph with us still. Here we go. The bottom right now looks like it's gonna pull away. Can top come back? It does not. All right, so the bottom one, so you've got the going to the Steelers, the Bills, the Panthers, the Broncos, and the Bears. And then we got to do the same thing now for left and right. So I'm going to just change the list. For left and right, we're going to run it again. Shuffle them up. And the right makes a move. All right, so Leprechauns, thank you so much. Head on back to the stables and refuel on some Skittles and beer. We're going to have you out here in a second. So the right won this one. So the Rams are getting that guy. The Buccaneers, the Ravens, the Falcons, the Lions, and the Falcons again with a little Brett Favre draft class. So congrats to everyone for getting those extra ones. Let me recap what I did top load out of Contenders, and then we're going to get into that bad boy. I've been waiting all week to rip into this. I hope it's a big one. It's hit or miss. Boom or bust would leave, but let's see what we can do. But we did get a JD5 Rookie Stallions. We did get a Drake May Rookie Stallions. The Garrett Wilson Laser. The Rome Stallions. Brock Bowers on the round one. Brock Bowers on the Rookie Stallions. And a Rome's there. So pretty good stuff there. We could have done a little bit better on the rookie quarterbacks, but that's the way it falls sometimes. All right, and if you guys take a look at where we're at on the hit counter, that's the Leprechaun, so hang on with me. There we go. How we're tracking on the hit counter right now, I would find it very hard-pressed for Philadelphia to get 3 unanswered quarterbacks in one box of 7 cards. So I would think if you guys are on the Packers, which most of you are, congratulations, you probably earned a Leprechaun. The number could change, though. We're at 25, and some of you guys are at 24, 26. So if 1 or 2 quarterbacks come out of this, that might change it a little bit. But we'll see. But otherwise, right now, we got a healthy amount of Leprechauns coming up out of here, I think. So let's knock that off, and let me bring out here our Leaf Memories box. Again, it is always such a blast to rip products like this because it's so few cards and it's just boom or bust. And it's hard to buy them myself, quite frankly, because I don't want to end up wasting money. But it's the type of stuff, sometimes this is the type of things that you can really hit it big on. All right, so they come in this little jewel case. I'm going to pop those out. We get a little bit of a spacer, so I'm going to bring out. And here we go. The cards are nice and thick. The first one, it's not a quarterback, but we'll look these guys up as we need to for sorting. G. Scott from Ohio State, and that is out of 50, my friends. So we haven't gotten to do it yet today. I probably should have done it for fun, but now we get to do it for fun because if it's under 100, you got to celebrate. 33 out of 50, G. Scott Jr. James, do you have any idea who G. Scott
he was a member of the Patriots. I don't know if he was undrafted and played with the Patriots in 2025.
He was undrafted and played with the Patriots. So, ergo, our ruling on these is if we don't have them drafted to someone, they go to the team that they're most commonly known to, either who they signed with or played with. We have reference that he played with the Patriots. So, Angel, congratulations. You got G. Scott to 50 coming your way. Congrats. Our next one up, they're all autos. And this one's out of 99 as well. 69 out of 99. We got Mackenzie Milton, quarterback from what looks to be Boston College. Mackenzie Milton. 69 out of 99. He's currently a football coach. How about that? Did it give him any reference to a team?
Is he out of Florida State?
Yeah, he very well could be out of Florida State. We will find that out for you guys. Our next one up is out of 30, guys. 7 out of 30, Jeff Sims. And he looks to be maybe from Georgia Tech or Pitt. 33 out of 50. Or I'm sorry, 7 out of 30 on the auto there. Jeff Sims. Again, these guys are going to go to the team they drafted with or signed, most notably.
Mackenzie Milton, you're going to randomize the injury in college. You never played yet.
All right, well, Mackenzie Milton, we're going to randomize. So those leprechauns are coming back out. What you got for? All right. Then we got 14 out of 25 on the auto from, I believe, Alabama. It's Tayshawn Holden. Alabama or Oklahoma. Tayshawn Holden, 14 out of 25. So good news is we're not breaking these anytime soon because it's hard to put them to a team. But it's super fun that some of you guys are going to get some low-numbered autos coming through.
Jeff Sims was in a mini camp with the Giants in May of 26, but he's never been with an NFL team.
Jeff Sims is going to the Giants. Congratulations to the Giants.
Who's our next guy?
Our next guy was G. Scott was who? No.
Patriots. Sorry, G. Scott was Patriots.
All right, I'm just gonna make notes on those. All right, G. Scott was Patriots. Jeff Sims is the New York Giants. Congratulations to the Giants spot, Dallas. Our next guy is Tayshawn Holden. And we've got Chris Rodriguez out of 50. Chris Rodriguez on the auto out of 50. So everything has been super low numbered as well.
Tayshawn Holden signed with the Dallas Cowboys.
Tayshawn Holden, by the way, going to the Dallas Cowboys. Hey, Zeus, congrats.
Sorry.
It's okay. We got Chris Rodriguez Jr. I think it is Washington. Oh, guys. There's a big name coming up. Actually, two really cool names, but there's a big name coming up. The last one, I think, huge, especially for this set.
Rodriguez was selected by Washington in the 6th round.
Chris Rodriguez going to Washington. Nice call, James.
It's almost been drafted, right? He's
Yes.
in the NFL, but
yes.
He's with Jacksonville right now.
Either who drafted or the first team he signed with, right?
Okay.
So, Kenny, congratulations. Chris Rodriguez auto 250 is coming your way for Washington. The next one up, I don't need you to look this one up. Kingsley Mbare for our hometown Packers, 21 out of 50. Jeremiah. Congratulations, Kingsley Mbare for the Pack on an auto out of 50. Congratulations. I gotta bring these guys over. So. And the last one, again, guys, here's what we're going to do now. I'm going to set some fireworks to start, and we're going to fist bump Brian B. And Brian, you're like, why are you fist bumping me? Well, one, because you're cool. But two, because you got a Trevor Lawrence autograph out of 50. That right there is the card of the set. Granted, Trevor Lawrence has not fully panned out as much as we would hope. But still, he was the guy for this set. And to pull a Trevor Lawrence autograph out of 50, that is a monster pull. Monster pull for Brian. Brian, congratulations. That is awesome. 47 out of 50. It does look very clean too, Brian. It looks very clean. That is phenomenal. 47 out of 50 on a Trevor Lawrence. That is freaking cool. All right, guys. So we do have to randomize Mackenzie Milton. So, Leprechauns, come on back. Come on down. And what we're going to do is, this actually helps set up for the buyer's giveaway anyways. Actually, we're going to go with team just to be safe. All right, so clear our left and right. There's our 32 NFL teams in there. We'll keep it at 15 seconds. We'll shuffle you guys up, and let's see who wins the Mackenzie Milton autograph out of a 99. The Raiders making us look at this sprint from the Cardinals. Holy smokes! Well, I'm glad I didn't make the mistake like I do sometimes and forget to put the race up. Because that was an exciting race to watch Arizona come flying out like that. So congratulations, Chris M., on the Mackenzie Milton auto. That was a phenomenal Leprechaun performance. All right, so let's recap everything, guys. We did get Mackenzie Milton going to Arizona. We did get Kingsley Mbari out of 50 going to the Pack. I don't know why I put these on the front, considering we need to show them. Chris Robinson going to Washington. For Dallas, we got the Trayshawn Holden. For the New York Giants, we got Jeff Sims. And all of these, the highest numbered on auto was to 99. Everything was less than that, mostly out of 50. And then for New England, we got G. Scott playing some bingo for us. We did get, again, Rome, Brock, Rome, Garrett, Drake, and Jaden. We got J-Love, J-Dart, C-Ward, Igbuka, Kyle McCord, Scattaboo, Jalen Hurts, McKinney, Garrett, Golden, Hampton, Harvey, Verse, Hunter, Loveland, Travis Hunter, Jackson Darts, and Donruss. In our score, we got the Joe Burrow Red, CD, Patrick, Joe Burrow, Tom Brady, Mahomes, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Jonathan Taylor, Tua, Allen, Justin Jefferson, Tom Brady, and Jalen Hurts. And of course, I saved for one last view, best for last, Trevor Lawrence from the 2021 Leaf product, 47 out of 50. Monster hit there. That was awesome. All right. Oh, hey, Lady Bird, welcome in. All right, guys. So that finishes up the breaks, or the break, I guess, 4 boxes. Thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to do kind of that obscure mixer. I could not have thought of a better way to hit the birthday stride going than to rip some cards, be hanging out with you all. The amount of love and folks coming into the chat, absolutely awesome. I get to hang here with Max and James for our birthday together. Absolutely phenomenal. So thank you guys again all so much. Please, again, like, subscribe, do all that sort of stuff. I hope you had a good time. If it was your first time watching us, well, welcome to the family, and shame on you for not finding us sooner. But come on back and hang out with us again soon. We are going to have breaks Monday, Wednesday, Thursday next week, maybe Friday, but I'm not sure. And then going into the weeks as well. And don't forget about the loyalty program is live. All that good stuff. Thank you guys so much. It is time to give away some stuff. And I was a little less organized than I wanted to be today. So give me a second so I can grab some things to give you guys for some free stuff. Some of these will work. All right, for our buyers giveaway. First place is going to get a Prestige Fat Pack. And then second place is actually going to get a 2019-2020 Chronicles Basketball Cello. And then for our hit counter winners, first place is going to get a 2022, because we're doing football, 2022 Chronicles Cello. And second place is going to get a 2019-2020 Basketball Pack. So how that one works again is we're going to bring those leprechauns right back up. And I've got the list of teams that were on there. I'm actually going to change it, though, to your guys' names. Just for funsies. And you know what? Just because it's the 28th, I'm going to make this race. We're going to do a little endurance race. 28 seconds here. We're doing the buyer's giveaway first. So first prize is taking the Prestige Fat Pack. Second prize, 2019-20 Chronicles Basketball. Here we go. Good luck. We got Dallas starting to pull away. And Chris does. So Angel, Rafi, and Ernest just missing out. But Dallas, congratulations. You got the Prestige Pack coming your way. And then Chris M., you've got a basketball pack coming your way. Congrats. And thank you again to everyone who bought into today's break. We really, really appreciate it. We got one more set of giveaways to do. We're going to clear that list. And everyone that earned the final hit counter, by the way, as you guys can see, because I got on the screen, we got a number of folks participating, and almost everyone got the Packers, and almost everyone got the number. So congrats, and thank you for those of you who participated. We're going to run you all again for 28 seconds. Angel, what's happening? Thanks for hopping on. You got a few hits throughout, Angel. You got an autograph, I believe, out of 50 coming out of the Leaf product. And we got one Drake May for you in the rookie class. So welcome in. Thanks for jumping in. We appreciate you, man. Here we go. We're doing our hit counter giveaway right now. And stick around if you guys want, because after this, we can do a few more spins on the wheel if anyone's interested. We got Andrew. Hopped on, hopped off. Got him. Oh, he's falling down, though. Robert making a push. Robert's making the push, and James making the push. Robert, your guy was awesome. He had a huge smile on his face the whole time. That Leprechaun just chugging away, running up top there. That was awesome. You are on fire with the hit counters lately, Robert. It's the value of playing along, right? We appreciate you. You join in with us on almost all of our breaks, if not every break. And I can't tell you how awesome that is. It means a lot to us, man. It has been a blast today, Angel, so far, and we're just getting started on the day. So Robert, congratulations, you are on fire. There's another one coming your way, and James D, you got that pack coming your way as well. So thank you guys again. Congrats to our winners on the giveaways. We've done our breaks. We did some spins. We ripped the cards. We did a recap. We gave some stuff away. So now let's see if we can't take another trip or two around the wheel before it's all said and done. Again, today we're doing $20 spins, and I hope that you guys will all feel the prizes match accordingly, including a number of hobby boxes have been won already, and there's still many left on this wheel. So I'm going to throw a bid up there. If anyone's interested in taking a spin or taking another spin, pop a bid in there and we'll see what happens. Angel is a gamer. You are just a straight gamer, Angel. I love it. All right. Popping one in. Appreciate you, man, as always. Let's get that wheel spinning and see what we can win for you today. Come on, hobby box. Some soccer packs. That's not what we're looking for. It was 2 men's and 1 women's. There we go. All right, so we've got 3 mystery packs winning on that spin, Angel. You've got 2 men's soccer, and 1 freshly made women's soccer. They're all the same, where you get the one, at least 1 hit in there, if not multiple ones on there. Angel, you want to have some fun and have me ship these to you so you can rip them yourself? Or you want, he says, okay, you won better, right? I know you're not a big soccer guy, but should I seal them to you? Ship them, you bet. All right. All right, Angel, thank you so much for those. Angel, you know what I'm going to do as well? I don't forget if you're a wrestling fan as well, but we opened this as a preview on screen the other night, a WWE one, and there was a pretty sweet, the numbered card in this one was, there's some good stuff in there, but there was a medallion for Ray Mercury, and then a numbered card to 150 in there. And I'm going to, instead of resealing this, I'm going to go ahead and add this to your loot there on the spin as my thank you to you. So a little extra value on there. And that's the winners of that.
Yep.
All right. So again, thanks, man. Appreciate you. Anybody else want to take a spin? Angel, we're going to do one more. Appreciate you, Angel. Here we go. Let's get that wheel spinning. Good luck, man. Four times Topps Chrome F1 hobby packs. Angel, I forget if we've had a conversation at all in the past about F1. Are you an F1 fan at all? What I can tell you is this is actually a pretty decent win. The challenge with hobby packs and things like that is there's not a lot of cards in here. But this is 2022 F1. F1 cards are expensive, man. And these are 4 hobby packs on there. So the value of the spin, that's actually a really good turnaround. Now, I don't know if you're an F1 fan or not, but what the heck, right? And so I'm going to ship these to you. I don't want to rip them only because F1 can be pretty valuable to the right buyer. So I want to leave these sealed for you, man. So if you want to try and turn them around and sell them, you can definitely do that. If you want to rip them on yourself, you can do that too. They're cool cards. Almost like out of each pack, you're going to get at least 1 refractor or ray wave or things like that. If you get an auto, F1 autos and numbered cards sell very, very well. So again, I think it's a win. But if you're a mainstream kind of basketball, football, baseball collector, sometimes soccer and F1 doesn't feel like the biggest win. But that's a good one. And congrats. F1, again, very valuable card. So 4 hobby packs of F1 hobby. That's awesome. All right. Do we have another spin in us, guys? Ken says, yeah. Thanks, Ken. Appreciate you. Did all right in the last couple of weeks of breaks here. Let's see if we can keep you going. And I got the spin up. Here we go. Let's do it. Come on, Ken. Let's do it. A Penn State box and a bonus hit. That's not Penn State. That's Penn State. All right, and our bonus hit. Here we go. Yeah, we'll do this one. All right. So, Ken, what we got coming for you is, so a sealed blaster box for the spin's pretty sweet. These retail at $25 to $30, depending on where you find them. This is the Penn State team set. There's an example of what some of the cards look like. And Drew Aller was their starting quarterback last year. He's now fighting for a job, really. Not for a job like he's going to make the team. I'm talking about fighting for possibly starting in Pittsburgh. But that and a lot of the cards from on it look like this. They're super cool, nice glossy cards. So you're getting a sealed blaster box. We're going to keep it sealed for you and give you the fun of ripping it. And your bonus on there as well is a 101. How about a 101 Mario Williams production proof from Leaf? So you get a sealed blaster box and a 1/1 production proof for the spin. Congratulations And thank you so much for taking a spin on the wheel. For those of you guys again that don't know yet about the Onnit product, keep your eye out for it. It's really really cool. They're growing leaps and bounds. It's their second year in production, and they're gonna be big. So. Steelers, did I say a different team? I might have. When I talked about Drew Eller, did I say someone different? I might have. But this Onnit stuff is going to be fun, and we're excited to partner with Onnit. We're doing some interviews and content with them. We're going to be distributing a lot of their products, so we appreciate your support, and that was a good spin of the wheel. Let's see, do we have another spin in us, guys? Oh, okay. For a second, when I saw you said Steelers, I was like, oh no, I probably said a different team or something. Sometimes I just talk. All right, we're going to take another one. Okay, nice. All right. Goes through. Let's spin that wheel. See what we got. 12 packs of 25-26 FIFA Soccer retail. That's half a box of FIFA Soccer. I gotta put those guys. And look at that, just so you know it's legit. There's a box sealed up. Oh, gotcha. So there's a sealed box. These retail boxes, 24 packs. You're getting half of the box. Fresh box. That's a pretty good win. These retail for, depending on where you find them, they retail for like 60 to 90 bucks a box. So for half a box on your spin of the wheel, that's huge. So nice work on that one. Congrats. Again, because of the volume of packs, I'm not going to rip them all. I suppose if you want, pop a note in the chat. If you want me to rip one, just to see if maybe you pull a big name out of there, let me know. But I'm going to keep most of them sealed for you so you can do what you want with them. If you want to resell them, rip them yourself, I set them over there. If you do want me to rip one of them for you for fun, let me know. Ship them. You got it. So that's a big win, though. 12 packs of FIFA Soccer, FIFA Prism Soccer for the spin of the wheel. That's a good return. Congrats. I hope you feel the same way. All right. Do we have more spins in us, guys? I do. I don't know if you guys do, but I could spin all day. I'm just delaying going to do more work, and so this isn't work to me. This is fun. I know Max and James are probably telling me to get on with it, but they'll get over it. All right, are we done spinning, friends? I think we're done spinning. Okay. All right. Well, guys, again, I want to say thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Again, we had the morning started a little bit rocky, dealing with a few things, but that's how it goes sometimes. But everything got right when I got to sit down in this chair and hang out with you guys. Thank you guys all so much for your support, all the liking, the sharing, the outpour of love. For some of you guys were like, what the heck was going on, especially if you're watching eBay. We had probably 15 or 20 family members come in and say hi and happy birthday to us. Because again, I got Hall of Fame James here rocking with me today. So super fun to have that many people come in and give some love to us and hang out and party with us a little bit on our birthday. I got to rip football cards on my birthday. I got to give you guys some free stuff on my birthday. It doesn't get any better than that. So thank you guys all so much. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your Friday. I hope you'll have a fantastic rest of your weekend. I'm going to leave it like I always try and do. Please take care of yourselves. Take care of those around you and the ones you love. And my friends, don't ever stop chasing that cardboard gold, because I'm going to be right there with you the whole way. We'll talk to you all soon. Be good, guys.